Okay, here we go again. Now I gotta ask you, are you concerned of the urban monopoly of newspapers in this province?
No.
No?
No.
Come on. Come on, come on.
No.
Why not?
Well, because it's not my battle, it's your battle.
It's not your battle.
No.
You used to, but ain't you concerned, like, we don't have no radio station, radio talk show? There used to be a talk show host here.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about that?
I'd like to do a radio talk show.
Why don't you?
Well, because I'm doing this.
Well, why don't you just go somewhere and say 2 hours every morning, call the bear?
Because I'd be way too outspoken, and I would be...
You outspoken?
If I had a radio talk show program, it would be... it wouldn't be good to mix that with politics, because I'd have fun.
You would have fun. But you're not concerned the urban monopoly of newspapers? You're not concerned about that at all?
No.
How come?
Well, as I say, this is more your issue. It's not my issue. So you're here asking me questions about the city. So you're trying to flip it around to get me involved in your issue.
Well, you have opinions, your worship. You're known for that.
Just gave you my opinion.
But you're not concerned with that at all?
Yeah.
How come we don't have no radio talk shows here in New Brunswick?
Well, I think it's up to the radio stations. I mean, we have radio stations in Fredericton. If they felt that that people wanted a talk show, then they would have one. It's all about what the listeners want. It's all driven by advertisers and the money.
They have talk shows in Nova Scotia, all across Canada, but not...
I love talk shows, and I love people that do talk shows, and I find them very informative and very interesting. And who knows? At the end of the day, I just very well could be on a radio station somewhere near you. But I can tell you that I wouldn't be on a radio station doing a talk show and in politics at the same time, because that just wouldn't work. Conflict
of interest?
Well, I think I'd be too mean to people. I think people would not like me near as much as they might like me as mayor.
Well, I don't see your attitude change from being a talk show host to mayor, so I mean...
Well, it would be a little more poignant.
What about, they say, cut back CBC? You concerned about that? You concerned about the media in general here in New Brunswick? That's what I'm asking you.
No.
No?
No, I'm not involved in the media in New Brunswick. I have no control over the media in New Brunswick, and the media will have to work out their own problems if they have problems. You have the private system, you have the public system, and I worked in the private radio business for many years, so no.
What do you think of bloggers?
I don't like you.
You read the blog?
I do read the blog.
Do you, or are you just saying that?
No, I'm not just saying that. I read the blog. I read the blog in the last 24 hours. I saw about your CTV poll. So one thing that I have admitted many times is you post a lot of good pictures. I see a lot of stuff on there that I like. Read a lot of stuff that I don't like. A lot of it's foolishness, but a lot of it's good. So it's. I think a blog should be that. It should be all things to all people, and I think you cover it well. And I am a Charles Leblanc fan. Me.
That's good.
Just in the blog.
And that's just in the blog. And sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's bad. That's one thing I don't have to complain to City Hall. I just.
You know what I watch? You know what I watch? You asked me about media. You know what I watch? Usually for an hour every day.
What?
Al Jazeera.
Who's that? That's
a television station.
In Arab.
In the Middle East.
Yeah, you watch that?
I watch the Al Jazeera English, yeah.
Yeah? Interesting?
Well, it is interesting because I like to see both sides of the issue, and I like to see what the other side is reporting. I do like to see it and have it to be fair and balanced.
How do you get that?
You get it on the internet.
The internet?
Yeah. Live on the internet.
You get a lot of email, Brad?
I get a crazy amount of email.
Not spam, but I mean, besides spam.
Well, I get a lot of spam. A lot of it's blocked. A lot of it's blocked.
Yeah.
I get a tremendous amount of email.
From who?
Well, from citizens. It's a great way to communicate. When somebody has a question for me, or somebody is making an inquiry, they email me, and what I do is I normally send it on to senior staff. They copy the person back and copy me if there's a problem. I like to communicate that way. And at 12:30 at night, I can answer an email. Because I don't have to worry about bothering somebody or waking them up. They'll catch the message the next day, so it's a great communication tool.